Hi YouTube, this is Carly. It is my second video. I want to start off by saying thank you to everybody who's watched me and left comments and subscribed. I really appreciate you guys, and it's nice to know that some other people out there understand what I'm going through and take the time to watch me, so I really appreciate it, and I want to say thanks. This is my first weigh-in since I've been back on my diet, or last month I was like on 3 days off a day, on 3 days off a day, but I've been I'm probably 10 days back on my diet, so I've been doing pretty good. But anyways, so my 7-day weigh-in from 420 last week, I'm down to 416. So I'm happy about that, and I'm feeling pretty good and sticking to it. So it's been a good week. I just wanted to tell you a little bit more about me and my story. So I've been big all my life. I remember being in 2nd grade, so what is that, 7-8 years old, and I remember getting my weight done, with the class, and I was 165 pounds, so I've always been really big, but I went up and down through the years. But a few years ago, I made the choice to move away from my hometown, and I thought it was going to be really good for me. I was sick of living in the same town, and just that story, just want to get away and live. So I moved away, and I really thought it was going to be good, but I'm pretty shy, and I have a hard time meeting new people just because because of my weight. I feel I have a very low self-esteem about my weight, and just I just don't meet really make new friends very well, because I just feel like, why would they want to be friends with me? Look at me, look at my size. I can't do the things that they want to do, so I just don't try. So I got really lonely up there, and I just spent my time taking care of my daughter, and I also take care of my grandma. So I just stayed in the house, and week after week, month after month, I just ended up staying in the house a lot. Didn't go anywhere, didn't do anything, and the weight piled on. And I'm not going to say I was in denial about it, because I knew I was big. I've always been big, but I didn't go to the doctors. I didn't get on the scale. I just ignored it. I just ate what I wanted. I lived in my house. I didn't do anything. I didn't have anybody, and so I ate. And so about a year into it, living there, I went to the doctors, and that's when I weighed in at 456. And at that weight, it just felt like I was dead. Like, I was swollen. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't move. I couldn't walk from the car to the store, into the store, because I couldn't breathe. My back hurt to walk around the store. I mean, it sucks. And I couldn't believe I let myself get to that point. And I felt like I'm already dead. There's no more hope for me. And I had the poorest outlook on life, because, I refuse to go to my daughter's school, or, any of her school functions or anything. She does Girl Scouts, she does all kinds of stuff. I wouldn't participate, and I would love to, but I didn't want people to know that that I was her mom. I felt bad. I felt like she doesn't deserve to have this, me for a mom, like this just fat chick that can't do shit. I just felt like I don't want people to look down at her because of me. So I just refused to do anything. And I would even get people to give her rides to the things that she needed to do, because I hated me. And so it just got to the point where you couldn't get much more low than I was. So I made the choice to move back home to my hometown and do something for me, because I just felt like an appliance in the house or something. Like, I get up, get my daughter ready, do this, do that for everybody else, and there's nothing for me. There's nothing. There's no point in me even getting out of my pajamas. So came back and I decided to register in school, and it was I was really happy about it, because up there I felt like, why, I always wanted to go back to school, but I felt like, why? I'm going to be dead by the time I graduate college anyways. It's pointless. There's no, why bother, but I made the choice to go back, and and I came down here, I got a job, and so that's the other thing. People tell me you're smart, you can do this, you can do that, but I didn't feel like I could, because I felt like, who would want to hire me? They would hire anybody before me. So, but getting a job and going back to school, it got me out of the house, and the weight started to come off a little bit, and I felt better, way better about myself, because I was actually doing something, and but then with more money and the busier schedule, I quit cooking at home as much, and slowly, I just started, we would eat out all the time, so the weight came right back on, and I weighed myself and realized, I had gained all that weight back. I started to feel like my, feet were swelling again and stuff, and that's when I knew, like, I've regained all my weight, and I decided I needed to do something about it. I'm worth it. There's so many great things I could be doing, and my body is stopping me, and it's not fair. And I also, feel like I've dedicated my whole entire life to my daughter, and I feel like, in a way I'm a good mom, but then in another way, and I always say, I'd do anything in the world for her, but yet, I let myself get this big. Well, how could I do that? She doesn't deserve this fat mom that can't do shit with her, so, I decided I'm gonna make the change, and that's when I decided to have the gastric sleeve. So I've been on this journey for a few months now, because I have to lose some weight before it's safe enough to have it, and I also gotta save the money for it, which isn't easy, but it's getting there. But, you know, ever since I made the choice to do this, I have felt so extremely happy, just because I'm doing something I know I'm going to better myself. And, you know, in a way, I felt like I'm going to put all this money into me, you know, we need this, we need that, whatever. But the truth is my family needs a mom. I need to be around. And that's more important than this stupid shit, you know, that we can get at some other time. I am important too. I am just as, you know, important as any other family member. And my health matters too. So I'm doing it. And it feels so good. So, anyway, that's just a little bit more about me, my story. Like I said, this week has been good, and I hope that I can keep it up for the next week. I am sitting outside in my car, and I'm about to go in and get my study on, because I have a final today, my last final, and so I'm going to go do that. Plus, I'm freezing my butt off out here. But thanks again for watching. I appreciate it. And I will try to update again next week. Thanks. Bye.